Hello, my name is Brooke Myers. I am the STEM executive here at Capital Area Council located in Austin, Texas. I am creating this video so that you can learn a little bit more about STEM Scouts and how you can join. So first, STEM Scouts' mission is to provide kids with experimental activities and interactions with STEM professionals so that we can help young people grow in character and skills as they explore their curiosity in STEM fields. So we do that in different ways. We have them perform hands-on activities, develop skills as they're doing those activities, and discover career possibilities, as well as showing them the importance of service to others. So they not only learn how they can become a scientist or an engineer, but they can also learn how to be a good citizen in the world. So this is our program pathway. Similar to Cub Scouts into Scouts BSA programs, we start our youth in elementary and middle school in STEM Scout labs, where they learn some of those foundational knowledge, foundational skills of being able to work as a team and collaborate, problem solve, critically think, with a little sprinkle of career awareness in there with those interactions that they get from professionals to learn how those skills are relevant in careers and learn which career that they might be interested in their future. As they move through our program in possibly middle school, high school, and post-secondary, they're invited to join exploring clubs and posts. And exploring clubs and posts get them more immersed in the career that they're interested in. They continue to do hands-on activities and continue to have mentorship from professionals in the field while they actually get to apply the skills that they're learning in a workplace type setting. It is a family program. STEM Scouts, we encourage the whole family to explore science, technology, engineering, and math. We also encourage, family involvement. So if you're interested in being a volunteer for STEM Scouts, you can help to lead or moderate a Zoom call, which are going to be all of our virtual labs, or you can help to organize some of those career activities for your lab group. At a very minimum, what we're asking our parents to do is to help by asking guiding questions at home, live the code at home, encourage a scout is trustworthy, helpful, things like that. And safety is critical for our programs as well. Since we're not going to be in person with our kiddos this year, we need to make sure that parents are around just to make sure that kids are not using materials the way that they were not meant to be used. And at any point, try to involve the family in the learning and in the explorations. So this year, we have really interesting topics for elementary and middle school students. Our elementary modules are built for 3rd through 5th grade students. You can see that they are exploring magnetism, anatomy, animation, earth science, as well as astronomy this year. Now, each of these modules or each of these topics have 4 weekly meetings. So you can see that this program includes 20 weeks of content with 2 additional meetings at the beginning of every single lab that covers parent orientation as well as lab safety. Now for our middle school modules this year, we have mobile app ventures, film and TV, animation, simple machines, and electrical engineering using snap circuits. Our middle school modules are built for students 6th through 8th grade. So the way that our program works is that you get the materials to do STEM Scouts every 4 weeks. They're delivered to your door so that you can explore STEM in the best way possible. So all of our reference materials are shared using Google Drive or Google Classroom. It depends on your specific lab leader or your model of learning that you prefer. But again, those materials are delivered every 4 weeks. You also get a toolkit at the beginning of the year, and that toolkit comes with things that you're going to reuse throughout the year. Reuse things like markers, pencils, composition notebooks, tape, glue. All of that comes in the initial toolkit at the beginning of the season. Now, what about those career connections? How are kids learning about how the skills that they're learning in STEM Scouts are relevant to to a future career so that they can be prepared for life. So our Live Career Connections, they happen the first and third Saturday of every single month from 11 to noon Central Standard Time. You can see in October, we have health sciences lined up. We also have careers in technology in November, as well as robotics, robotics mentors lined up to speak to kids on Saturday, December 7th. So what are the different models of STEM Scouts? It's definitely not a one size fits all. You know, there's Zoom fatigue. There's some people that are in person. There's some people that are not in person. But STEM Scouts this year has decided that they will be 100% virtual. And we have different models depending on what works best for your learner at home. So our asynchronous model allows families to do the learning at home. Maybe they do it around the kitchen table every Thursday night after dinner. Maybe they do it Saturday morning, or Sunday morning after church. Whenever is the best time for your family, you're giving all of the materials, the leader guide, the youth student notebook, as well as all of the materials delivered to your door so that you can lead the meetings at home. Now we have synchronous learning as well. So synchronous learning is where your youth logs into a Zoom call with live STEM instructors, and they get to do the hands-on activity with the instructors, as well as discuss what they're learning and make sure that they're connecting the character and careers into the skills that they're learning every single week. We also have a blended model, which is where students do the activity outside of the live Zoom, but they come into a live Zoom about 30 minutes per week, just so they can discuss what they learned or discuss some of the challenges that they faced or some of the brilliant, innovative designs that they came up with to share with their friends in their lab. We also know that not everyone's ready to start in September. Maybe you're not ready to start in October. There are different times that you can join a STEM Scout Lab. So either the week of September 28th, the week of October 26th, the week of December 7th, or the week of January 25th. So if you are interested in being a volunteer, or if you're interested in registering your youth for STEM Scouts, this is where you can go. So as a volunteer, the volunteer application fee is $43. You do have to complete youth protection training and consent for us to do a background check. That is standard for all of our volunteers in Boy Scouts of America, because safety is our #1 priority for our youth. Once you've sent your youth protection training as well as your background check to me, then I am able to get your leadership approved, and we can start position-specific training for whatever role you're interested in. Now, if you're just interested in getting your STEM Scout involved, then you can go to bit.ly, so bit.ly/STEM, all in caps, youth with a capital Y, to register your youth. When you go to that registration page, you'll see different time options, whether you want to be synchronous or asynchronous. And if you are choosing synchronous learning, you can see the different lab times that we have available for you to join. Once you register, allow 72 hours for that approval and next steps. Of course, every lab starts with 2 weeks, 1 week of parent orientation and the second week of lab safety, so that we can set those behavior expectations with students, and we can set those expectations with parents, so we know how to work together and reinforce the learning that we're teaching in STEM Scouts at the home as well. Then once you have registered, you will receive your toolkit, which is the initial kit that has some of the reusable materials that you'll use throughout the year, and your first module kit. And that will include all of the materials that you'll need for the first 4 weeks of content. And then of course, kids get to begin exploring in their lab and having fun. Of course, if you have any questions about this registration process, or about the program or anything that I didn't answer in this video, please feel free you can give me a call at 512-944-7732, or you can shoot me an email at brooke.myers@scouting.org. Thank you so much for your time today. And I hope that that we get to see you in STEM Scouts soon.